I mean, it just makes sense, doesn't it? If you want to make beautiful photographs, you have to go to beautiful locations. If you are a landscape photographer, that means that you're going to book a plane ticket to the Sierras in California, to Iceland, to the Alps, anywhere that has stunning nature, pack your things and go there for a few days. Even better, you are willing to carry your gear on your back for hours at a time. You go on a hike, the best hike that that place has to offer. You end up hungry, tired, with blister in your feet, but the photographs are somehow lacking, especially when you compare those photographs to the ones that you had seen before going on that trip. There are two explanations for this. You think you need a better camera and you need to learn more about ISO. Fast forward a few months or years now, equipped with the best camera and the sharpest lens and with a lot of knowledge about ISO and shutter speed, and still you don't seem to be making good images. Why is this happening? Well, I'm gonna tell you what is happening here because I've been there. You see, the problem is that photography is not about your camera gear, your knowledge or skills, not even going to beautiful locations, even though all of those things matter to some degree. Photography is all about timing, and that requires time. A good photographer doesn't start their hike at 11 in the morning after breakfast, and they are not back home before dinner. A good photographer doesn't get out when the weather is the nicest, and they don't visit a location just once. A good photographer knows that even though hiking is one of the best ways to create stunning images, you need to know how to do it. So no matter if you shoot color or black and white, sunrise and sunset times are going to give you the best photographs, always. And sadly, that means that you're not going to be able to have your morning coffee at home and you're not going to be back in time for that nice dinner with a glass of wine. It means that you're going to have to wake up earlier than you used to go to bed after going to a party when you were younger. That was certainly my case. I wake up now earlier than I used to go to bed just 15-20 years ago. A good photographer knows that even better than hiking is backpacking because that is going to give you even more chances to make good photographs. What we are after is not a location, a subject. We are looking for magical moments, and those do happen out there, but they are very rare. That's why they are called magical. If they happen all the time, every day, they'd be called, I don't know, something else like just another day. That's why most of the time, most photographers are gonna be better off doing photography on the side of the road next to their car, especially when the weather is not nice. I love taking photos in bad weather, but I do not want to be caught on the top of a mountain in the middle of a blizzard. That'd be very, very bad, but I really love photographing that weather from the safety of being close to my car. Now, I don't want to discourage you from going on hikes. They are very good for you, both physically and mentally, as you connect with nature. And not everything has to be about photography, you know, you can go on a hike and enjoy it. I love going on hikes and I've made very good images. Some of my favorite images were made on hikes, but we need to learn how to manage our expectations, and we must be aware that climbing a mountain on a summer clear day at noon, well, it's probably not going to yield the same quality of images that we saw online. Also, we need to know that the best asset a photographer can have is not the camera, is not the lens, is not even their skills, is time. The more time we spend outside with a camera, the more often we visit a location, the more likely it's going to be that we are going to run into some magical conditions. Be careful, this doesn't mean that you should go out only when the conditions are the best either. There's always a good image to be made, there is always a good photograph, a compelling photograph to be made, but those are going to be different from the ones that we were expecting to make. This is one of the most important things I've learned in my photography career. Don't chase the location, don't chase a subject, chase the conditions, the mood, the atmosphere, because under the right light, under the right conditions, you can make almost anything look amazing. But if the light is not there, even the most stunning locations and subjects will feel dull.